Today's topic is wildlife sanctuary and national park. See the difference between wildlife sanctuary and national park. First, in a wildlife sanctuary, human activities are allowed, but in a national park, there are no human activities are allowed. It means a human can go to a sanctuary in any time, in any place of the sanctuary, but in national park, human cannot go anytime, but a particular time. Then main aim is to protect a particular flora and fauna, which wildlife sanctuary. And in national park, it can include flora, fauna, or even any object of historical significance. Its aim is to protect a particular flora, not all flora. Flora means here plant and fauna, animal, bird. Okay, particular plant or animal, not all animal. But in a national park, all are important. All flora, fauna are protected. Then there are no fixed boundary. Okay, in a sanctuary, no fixed boundary, but in a national park, fixed and defined boundaries. It is open to general public, but it is not usually open to the public. Okay, sanctuary are usually formed by the order of central or state government, but national park are formed by the state or central legislature. Okay, state or central government, state or central legislature. Difference government, and here is legislature. Wildlife sanctuary formed by government and national park formed by legislature, state or central. Okay, then a sanctuary can be upgraded to a national park, but a national park cannot be downgraded to a sanctuary. Means a sanctuary can develop to a national park, but national park cannot down to a sanctuary. Okay, then see wildlife sanctuary and biosphere reserve. What is the difference? It is an area within. It is the area to protect animals from danger hunting. So we can protect animals from hunting in a wildlife sanctuary, and their habitat is also conserved. But in a biosphere, we conserve the biodiversity. Okay, biodiversity means all plant, animal, bird, all we conserve in a biosphere reserve. Okay, wildlife sanctuary, it provides protection and suitable living condition to a wild animal. Okay, so wild animal can live in a wildlife sanctuary comfortably. And biosphere reserve, it helps in the conservation of plants, animal, microorganism. Okay, so we conserve microorganism, animal, plant all in a biosphere reserve. Here plant means all medicinal plant or all plant, but here is also plant, but not medicinal plant more. Okay, here is more in medicinal plant. Wildlife of Odisha. The area of geographical of Odisha is 155,707 square kilometers. Geographical area means mountain, hills, forest, lake, all area mean not include and people society. Okay, only forest, hill, mountain, this. And the forest area from this forest area is 48,855 square kilometers. Okay, so look, wildlife sanctuary, total wildlife sanctuary of Odisha 19, and 2 national park, 3 tiger reserve, 1 biosphere reserve, 1 closed area, that is Chilika, 1 zoological park, Nandankanan, and 8 deer park, also called mini zoo. Okay, next see in situ conservation, ex situ conservation. What is the meaning of in situ and ex situ? It means on-site conservation, and it means off-site conservation. Here on-site means where animals are comfortably live, but off-site means where they are not comfortable. Okay, like zoo and aquarium, these are man-made habitat of animal, but on-site example is national park and wildlife sanctuary. These are comfortable for animal, so this is in situ. Okay, they can freely live in it. It is the conservation of species in their natural habitat, that is their maintenance and recovery, especially in the endangered species. This is the conservation of endangered species in man-made habitat. Okay, here is man-made habitat that imitates their natural habitat. Look, two national park, Bhitarkaniya National Park and Similipal National Park. And 19th century, Badrama Sanctuary in Sambalpur, Boisipali Sanctuary, Nayagada, Balukhanda Konark Sanctuary, Puri and Konark, Chandaka Dampara Sanctuary, Katak, Chilika Sanctuary, Puri, Khorda, Ganjam, Debrigad Sanctuary, Bargarh District, Gahiramatha Sanctuary, केन्द्रापड़ा और हथगढ़ सेंचुरी केउंझर, कलापथ सेंचुरी कलाहांडी, खड़ाशुणी सेंचुरी संबलपुर, कोटागढ़ सेंचुरी कंधमाल, कोल्डिहा सेंचुरी बालेश्वर, लखारी भैली सेंचुरी गजपति एंड गंजाम, नंदनकानन सेंचुरी खोर्धा, सातकोशिया सेंचुरी अनुगुल, सुनाबेड़ा सेंचुरी नुआपड़ा, सप्तशଯ୍ୟା सेंचुरी ढेंकानाल, कपिलास सेंचुरी ढेंकानाल, सिमिलपाल सेंचुरी मयूरभंज, भितरकनिका सेंचुरी केन्द्रापड़ा. This is Similipal National Park. It is a national park and also a wildlife sanctuary and a tiger reserve, a elephant reserve and a biosphere reserve. Where it is located in Mayurbhanj district. In 1979, it was declared as wildlife sanctuary. Okay, 1979 wildlife sanctuary, but in 1980 it was declared as national park. Okay. Include Hathgad Wildlife Sanctuary. In national Similipal sanctuary, Hathgad Wildlife Sanctuary also situated, and Kuldiha Sanctuary also, Elephant Reserve also, and Tiger Reserve. Okay, waterfall in the Similipal, Borehipani Fall, Joronda Fall. Home of which animal? Home of which animal? Bengal tiger, Asian elephant, Gaur, Chowsingha. Okay, area 2,750 km. This area is included in 2009 in World Network of Biosphere Reserve by UNESCO. Okay, it included in UNESCO in which year? 2009. The Similipal Tiger Reserve has been on fire. Which year? 2021 on February 11. Among the communities affected are two of them 13 particular vulnerable tribal group. PVTG is full form particularly vulnerable tribal group in Odisha. Means Mankidia and Khoiria, two tribal group are affected by fire, Similipal Tiger Reserve fire. Okay, which tribal? Mankidia and Khoiria. And Odisha has 13 PVTG, 13 tribal in the Similipal sanctuary. In India has 75 PVTG. Okay, next Nandankanan Zoological Park. It has a zoological park and a botanical garden. Khordha district, Bhubaneswar. When established in 1960 and opened to public in 1979. It becomes the first zoo in India to join World Association of Zoo and Aquarium. Okay, first in India. WAZIA means World Association of Zoo and Aquarium. When? 2009. First zoo of India. Endangered species in Nandankanan. Asiatic lion, Indian crocodile, Nilagiri langur. Okay, these are endangered species animal. Here is a lake named Kanjia. Next is Bhitarkaniya National Park. Which district? On Kendrapada district. Area 145 km square. River near it, Brahmani River, Boitarani River. It is the second largest mangrove ecosystem in India. Okay, second largest mangrove ecosystem in India. Established on 16 September 1998. Home of which animal? Saltwater crocodile, Indian python, king cobra, black ibis and darters.